Hey, it's Bonnie, and today I'm making a tutorial on how to make custom villager trades, and you can use this to make custom villager shops. And so for whatever type of map you're making, you can buy or sell whatever items you want inside the villager. Let me show you. So for one piece of dirt, he's gonna give me 64 diamonds. So I'm gonna show you how to change that, and if I click on it, he gives me a stack of 64 diamonds. And so you can make it so it only sells at one time, or you can make it so it could be unlimited time. So if I click on it, it just keeps selling them. It's not gonna run out. And you could change this item to whatever you want. Same with this one, the one that he buys and the one that he sells. And you could also do custom enchanted items. So this one is an enchanted sword, and it has a custom name. It has sharpness 56, fire aspect 7656, unbreaking 123, mending 12, and knockback 764. And also show you how to do that. And same thing, you can buy this as many times as you want, or you can make it so it's only one, so it can only be purchased one time. And you could also do this for 2 beacons. It could sell me a kit, so you could also change it so it sells you a chest with items already in it. So if I get this one and I place it, this one already has items inside of it, and I'll show you how to do that too. And you could also sell spawn eggs, potions, whatever you want. And I'll also show you how to add custom items that you added from an add-on or mod pack, whatever. This is pretty useful in case you want to sell like guns and stuff, depending on what type of map you're making. For this one, I just added some guns from an add-on I downloaded. And if I go to survival, I can't kill this villager. I'll also show you how to change this so you cannot kill the villager. That's also pretty useful because a lot of people always try to kill your villagers whenever you host the map. And yeah, this is pretty simple. This should work on any version of Minecraft that's running the Bedrock edition, but it's all done on PC. So the first thing I want to do is place a villager down. So all you do is just place a villager, and I would recommend renaming it. That way it's much easier to find. So if you have more than one villager, it makes it much easier to figure out which one is which if you rename them. So for this one, I'm just gonna grab a name tag and give it whatever name you want. I'm gonna call it tutorial, and then just rename the villager. Also, you're gonna want to get your coordinates of wherever that villager is. So right now it is minus at 4413. So you want to make sure you remember those coordinates, or you could stand right next to this villager, whichever one you want. Once you're right next to the villager, just save and quit, and the rest is gonna be on the PC. Alright, once you're on your computer, you can use 2 programs to do this. You can use either one of these. You can either use MCPE Tool Chest Pocket Edition or Universal Minecraft Editor. They're both pretty much the same, they just have a few differences. I'm going to show you how to do it on MCPE Tool Chest Pocket Edition. I prefer to use this one, but it's just personal choice. They're pretty much almost the same. So if you're using MCPE Tool Chest Pocket Edition, just click on this folder and it should show you a list of all your worlds. MCPE Tool Chest Pocket Edition lists your worlds from the most recent one that you opened at the top and goes in order. So this one's the one I just had open. So if you don't know the name, if it was the last one you opened, it's going to be the one at the top. So all you do is click on this one, click on your world, and then you want to find the villager. And there's a few ways to find your villager. So if you know the coordinates, you type here the x-axis and the x value and the c value of your coordinates. But if you didn't write that down, or you don't know where your villager is, you could also use the find entity. And here you just type in whatever mob you're looking for. So if I was looking for a villager, I would just type in villager here and click search. And there's 2 villagers in my world. So that's why I say it's a good idea to rename it, because if there's more than one villager, then it's going to be kind of difficult to figure out which one is the one you're looking for. And then you just click on one of them and you look for your villager. So this one's the one that's called shop. That's the first one I made, and This one's the one I just made, the one called tutorial. So I know it's this one, then that's why I said it's a good idea to rename them. And the identifier, this is the one that shows you what type of entity it is. So this one's the villager and it's called tutorial, so I know it's this one. And there's a few things you could change, but one of the most important things you have to do is here where it says invulnerable, change this to a 1. This will make it invulnerable. So 0 means no and 1 means yes. So right now I changed it so it's invulnerable. This so people can't kill it, because usually when I host a map, people try to kill the villagers. So if you make it invulnerable, they won't be able to kill it. The only way to kill it is if you're in creative mode. And then here where it says offer, this is where you change all the what he sells and buys. So if you open this up, here where it says recipes, this everything he sells right now. And the first thing I want to do is delete all of these. Just leave 1. All you have to do is leave 1 for now. So if you go to sell, this is what he's selling you. So right now he's selling you a name tag, selling you 1 name tag. Here where it says count, this is how many he's selling you. And the damage, I'll show you what the damage is right now. And where it says buy, this is what he wants to buy from you. So he wants 20 emeralds. So here where it says count, he wants 20 emeralds. I'll show you how to change that. So here where it says buy, you could change this to dirt, for example. So now if you change this to dirt, now he wants 20 dirt, and the damage changes to a 0. And the count, change it to a 1. This is just for now. I'll show you. You change that later to whatever you want. Also, this is very important. Where it says buy, this is what he wants to buy from you. And right now he wants 1/3. So whatever number you put here in the count, you have to change it here too, where it says buy count A. You have to switch it, or so if you change this to a 10, but you don't change this, whenever you open the villager, it's gonna go back to 1. They both have to be the same. So if you wanted it to buy 10 dirt from you, make sure you also change it down here. I'm just gonna leave it as a 1 for now. You also want to change this here where it says max uses. You want to put this to a really high number. So if you only wanted it to sell at once, you just have to put a 1 here. So right now he would only sell at 1 time, but if you want it to be unlimited, you could put like a really high number, something that won't run out. No one's gonna buy it this many times. And here where it says price multiplier, change this to a 0. So this will increase the price. So just change that to a 0. And here where it says reward XP, if you wanted to give XP whenever he sells it, then leave that. You can put whatever number you want, but if you don't want it to give any XP, change that to a 0. And the tier, this the tier that the villager trade has to be. So I would put that to 0 if you wanted to sell it right from the start. And uses is just how many times it's been used, how many times this trade has been used. Alright, once you've done that, then just copy this a few times, just depending on how many items you want to add. But this is just so you could edit it. So once you've done that, then you could just edit those. This just make it easier, that way you don't have to be editing them every single time. So here where it says name, this is where you could change the item that he sells. You can change this to any item. If you go to this page, this will give you an idea of all the items that are available in the game. So you can just look for whatever item you want here and then just change it. So for example, if I wanted to sell an iron pickaxe, I will copy here where it says Minecraft iron pickaxe. Copy this. This is just if you don't know the IDs. And just place it here. And then you also got to check what the damage value is. So this one is 0. So right now he's gonna sell me an iron pickaxe in exchange for 1 piece of dirt. But if I wanted it to be 12 dirt, I could change that to a 12. And if you change it here where it says buy A, you also have to change it here. So like I said, make it the same. And then you get it at the next one. So if I wanted it to sell a potion. So they're all called Minecraft potion. The only way you could tell them apart is by the data value. So if I wanted a potion of regeneration, the one that's 22 seconds, I would copy this, where it says Minecraft potion. And like I said, all of them are called Minecraft potion. So you would just type in here Minecraft potion. And then if you want to specify which potion you wanted, so if I wanted this one, the potion of regeneration for 22 seconds, you gotta type in the data value. This is the data value, so it will be 30. So if here where it says damage is where you type it in, so just change that to a 30, and now it's gonna be a regeneration potion. And then again, you could change this. This is the item he wants to buy from you, so I could change this to like to an apple. So now he wants an apple. He wants 1 apple for a regeneration potion. And that's how you do that. And now let me show you how to change it. So I wanted to sell me diamond blocks, so I could also change this to a diamond block. And you could also make it require 2 items instead of just 1. And to do that, you could just copy this. You could Control C and then go up here and then Control V, and this will copy it. And then Control R, and this will allow you to rename it, and rename this to a B. So it says buy B. And right now it wants 1/3, and I could also change it so it wants a beacon, just as an example. And make it so it wants 2 beacons. So if the buy B, he wants 2 right now, so you also gotta change it down here. So buy B, change that to a 2. So now he wants 1 piece of dirt and 2 beacons in exchange for a diamond block. And then all you have to do is save it. And let me show you what I changed so far. So if I go back into the world, and then I open up the villager that says tutorial. Now he wants 12 dirt for an iron pickaxe. He wants 1 apple for a potion of regeneration. He wants dirt and 2 beacons for a piece of diamond block, for 1 diamond block. And then the rest I still haven't edited. And now let me show you how to add the weapons with the custom name and the chest and the custom items from add-ons. Let me show you the chest first. So if you want him to sell a chest with items already inside, what you can do is just grab some items and put them inside of a chest. And then all you have to do is, if you're on PC or if you're on Xbox, you could plug in a keyboard if you're on Xbox. So if you're on your computer, you could hold Control and then P, and this will copy the chest with all the items inside of it. And then you could give it a custom name, so you can call it like kit or whatever you want. And this is just an easier way to do this. And if you wanted a sword with custom enchants, you could also just grab a sword, any sword, doesn't really matter which one it is. So you could grab a sword and just add some enchants to it, whatever enchantments you want, and then I'll show you how to edit them, and then you can give it whatever name you want, doesn't really matter. Also, if you want to add custom items that you got from an add-on, all you have to do is just put them inside of your inventory. So whatever items you want to add into the villager, I'll show you an easier way to add all the items. So just put whatever items you want in your inventory, and then that's all you have to do. Then just get the coordinates again, or just stand right next to it, doesn't really matter. And then just save and quit and go back to your PC. Alright, so once you're on your PC, open up the map again, whichever map you're using. This one's the one I'm using right now, so all I have to do is open it and then find the villager again. If you're right next to it, you can just go click here where it says go to players, and then go to local, and then click here where it says right click on the player, and then click where it says go to chunk, and this will take you to wherever that villager was if you're standing right next to it. And this one's the one called tutorial, so I know it's this one. And then you open up the offers again, go to the recipes, and find one that you want to change. And then what you want to do is open up MC tool chest again, so you have two open. And open up the same world again. And then go to players, and then find your player. If you're the host, then it's going to be the one that says local. And then what you want to do is go here where it says inventory and open this up. And whatever you had in your inventory, it's going to show up here. So this is the chest, and I'll show you how to add this chest into the villager. So once you have it opened over here, you want to go where it says sell. So once you're here, then you want to copy this where it says name. It says Minecraft chest. You want to copy this. And then you want to go over here and replace this with chest. So now it's a chest, but it still doesn't have the items inside. So if you want to copy the items, you want to copy this where it says tag. You copy this and then you paste it here. So now whatever items were inside of this chest are now inside of the villager, the chest that the villager is selling. And if you open this up, it'll show you the name. So I renamed the kit, so you can rename it here if you want. And it also shows you all the items that were inside. And you could edit them or remove some of them if you want. So now he's selling the chest with the items inside. And here where it says buy A, he wants 1 dirt, but you could change it to whatever you want. So I could change it to diamond. So now he wants 1 diamond for the chest. And then, and this is the sword I enchanted. So if I wanted to add this sword with the enchants into the villager, same thing again. Just look for one of the ones you're not using, and again copy this, copy the name, and change it here. So now he's selling a diamond sword, and again you want to copy this where it says tag. Copy it and paste it here. And also if it has a damage value, you also want to change it. And then this is the name I gave the sword, and these are the enchants. You could also change the enchants. The ID is this is what identifies the enchantment. It's just a number. I think this one's sharpness, and then it's level 2. But you could change this to whatever number you want. You could choose whatever number you want. It could be a really high number. But I think it can go over like 32,000. I think that's the highest. And this the other enchant. The ID is 9 and the level is 4. But you could change it to like any number you want, like I said. And yeah, that's how you add the sword. And for the custom items, you just want to find them here. The custom items are going to be a bit different depending on which one you're adding. But again, go here and then where it says sell. This is going to be different for everyone because depending on what add-on you download, the creator gives it a different name. So they all have different names. So this one is called gun, and then KRISS. So whatever name they gave it, just copy it here. And then this one has a damage of 0, but if it had like a 5 or a 6 or whatever number, you also want to change it here. But this one has 0, so I can just leave it as 0. And then where it says buy, you could change this to whatever item you want it to buy from you. And like I said, you could go to this website and you could see the IDs here, so you could choose whatever item you want. So I'm gonna change it so it wants a cooked pork chop, and the data value is 0. So now he wants 1 pork chop for 1 gun. And that's pretty much all you have to do. And then all you have to do is just save it, and you should be done. So now if you go back into the game, and you go back into the world, and then you open up the villager, he should have all the new traits in there. So now he sells the kit for 1 diamond. Sells the sword with fire aspect 23,445, and 1 cooked pork chop for a gun. and that's how you add custom items. And yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, just let me know.